Today class we are going to continue with our uh, topics that we are going through chapter number 6, that is life under Delhi Sultanate. And in this chapter, as we had seen here, we had studied about how when the Delhi Sultanate started in India, how it brought about different cultural amalgamation, that is combination of Indian, and there was a fusion between Indian and the Islamic culture, which was known as the Indo-Islamic culture. Then we studied about various social and cultural lives, where we studied about the society, which was divided into four important parts. We studied about the aristocracy, then we studied about the priest, then we studied about the town dwellers who were there, and lastly about the peasants. Here in the book, if you see, the classification is mentioned here according to the differences of the classes that are mentioned here and what are the activities that is done here. So you'll have to remember this particular point. Then we studied about the architectural existence of how there was a blend between the Indo and Islamic style of architecture, where some of the important significant things were the existence of bricks, then the shapes like arcs, domes, beams and balconies. Okay, then the designs like floral designs, geometrical designs were there prevailing, which talked about not only about the Islamic style of bringing or constructing architectural building or things, but also there was the influence of various different Indian styles. Then we understood that on the walls of the buildings or the constructions there were certain Quran, that is verses that were taken from the Quran, and it was engraved on those walls of the building. And for taking an example of some of the important buildings or the constructions or architectural beauties that were created during the time, where the Qutub Minar complex, Alai Darwaja, then you had tomb of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, Firoz Shah Kotla, then Tughlaqabad fort and the tomb of Lodi Sultan. Now continuing to that, we are going to understand today about what are the different music and dance, or you can say that what are the different other activities that were done by the during the time of the Delhi Sultanate. Now when we talk about music and dance, the existing Indian style that was there, which was known as the Hindustani music, and later on when there was Delhi Sultanate started, there was a fusion of Perso-Arabic and the Indian classical music style, which fused together with one another, and there were various important concepts of music, a new theories of music or music understanding was created during this time. Now the instruments that were used during the Delhi Sultanate, which had the coexistence of both the music styles of the Indian as well as the Islamic musical styles, that were tabla, sitar, then you have sarangi, were developed during this time. Coming to the next page, some of the important people who had important significance during the time. Now important names like Amir Khusrau. He was regarded as one of the important famous Persian poet and is believed to have invented sitar. The music instrument that was called a sitar was propounded by or invented by Amir Khusrau by combining the South Indian veena, the music instrument called as veena, with the Persian tanpura. The South Indian drum was probably altered to create the tabla. In South Indian there was a drum which was most probably played in musical as a musical instrument. That was only reconsidered and reinvented, and there was a new instrument that was formed which was known as tabla. Now I want you to study this part to understand more detail about Amir Khusrau, whatever he did, what are the important aspects that he brought about. Okay. Now the Persian style of chorus singing known as the Qawwali was popularized by the Sufi saints, a group of Muslim mystic means religious people who used to sing most probably Sufi songs, who became popular during this period. Now they sung devotional songs at the religious meeting. Now dance forms like Kathak, a new dance form that also developed during this time combines Hindu themes with the Persian costumes. Means the form of dance was in a Hindu formatting dance, whereas the movements would be in Indian style, but the costume or the dress that was there was of Persian style. So it was that means what, there were a lot of combination of both Indian as well as Persian, or so to say Islamic system, where this music brought about a new creation of or development of a new musical world, where there were various different things invented or discovered or forms been created. Now about the paintings, it is stated here in the early Turkish ruler were not very interested in painting. The Rajput style of miniature painting, miniature means small, minute detail of painting style, continued in the Sultanate period as well. The Rajput painters were influenced by the Persian style of miniature painting, which was patronized by the later sultan like Lodis and used to illustrate in the books. Now there, that means what? There were certain creations of paintings that were done by the Rajputs or the Rajput painters, and they were most probably influenced by whom? The Persian style of painting, the small paintings called as the miniature painting. Now other cultural changes means the other changes would be the system of lifestyle in regarding to dresses, in regarding to wearing clothes, we also brought about a lot of changes that were there, both influenced by the Hindus as well as the Muslim people. Now new customs and practices changed the traditional lifestyle of the Indians during the Sultanate period. For instance, the Hindus and Muslims wore pajama kurta, kaftans and salwar kameez, and continue doing so till now. You find this kind of dresses are being used in different forms, in different styles, but the actual tradition was practiced from the earlier, and it was brought about by the earlier Delhi during the Delhi Sultanate period. Now the new type of food such as biryani and bread became a part of Indian cuisine. The Unani system of medicine was a legacy of the Turkish rule and the result of the interaction with the Arab traders. When Turkish ruler married Indian Muslims, they assimilated many of their local cultural trades, tradition. That means what? They started exchanging trade practices. They started having matrimonial exchanges, where Persian people coming towards the Indian territories, finding Indian women, Muslim women, they started having marriage tie up, and there where the cultural system exchange, the lifestyle was exchanged between both of these different zones of people. Now, with the passage of time, a social pattern resembling a caste system evolved among the Turks. Indian Muslim, especially the rural areas, still follow many Hindu customs during wedding and other social ceremonies. Now, the establishment of Turkish rule in India led to the replacement of Sanskrit by a new language, which was known as the Persian, as an official language in many regions. Now, as there were Muslim rulers that started ruling during the Delhi Sultanate, it was most probably understood that most of the other documentation or things that were there in Sanskrit or written in Sanskrit were translated in different books, most probably in Persian languages, and whatever things were there, that means what, people came to understand not only Sanskrit, but also they came to understand a new language which was known as Persian language. Now, all these things that we have understood, it states that the theory of these Delhi Sultanates, after they came to India, they brought about various new things, new concept and new principles in regarding to the lifestyle, which changed the lifestyle of the people, which changed the theory of the people, thinking of the people in regarding to food habits, activities, trade practices, that brought two different nations or two different cultures into one single, which was termed as Indo-Islamic. Various forms of dances, various forms of music, various forms of painting created a new world of recognitions and brought about different inventions of music system, different inventions inventions of food system, food practices, which is still now practiced in today's time, and which is still now continued to be practiced maybe in future times. So there, these cultural changes, or this significant changes that brought about by the Delhi Sultanate, the coming of different kings during the Delhi Sultanate, also brought about new system of working in the lives of the people. Not only the people who came from outside, the Islamic people or the Persian people who came from outside, but also those people who were existing there in India. So this is all about this chapter. Okay, so we'll be doing the notes part and the other important details in the upcoming classes, where I'll give you all the notes and all. But I want every one of you to remember this, that whatever other exercises are there, like this filling the blanks, match the followings, choose the correct answer and all, true and false, you'll have to do it. If you get any problem, or if you get any trouble in regarding to doing this, you kindly you can ask me or inquire from me these details. If you are getting stuck anywhere in regarding to understanding this exercises, I'll help you out in the upcoming classes. So this is all for today. Have a good day, and please complete your homeworks and notes that are being given to you on time. Thank you very much.